Okay, so in this video I want to talk about Daoism and about Pu and Day. Um, I talked about that a little bit in my video about fate or about Wu Wei, but in this video I want to talk about Pu and Day. Um, in Lao Tzu's, is apparently Lao Tzu's book, Tao Te Ching, Tao is of course the way. Tao is a natural order of the universe. It is a ethical thing. It is a ethical path to follow. Really, rather not really it's not really a systematic path to follow. It's basically it's the first cause of the universe, but it's not a deity that controls things. It's not really a deity at all. However, it's a metaphysical thing, it is a religious thing, and it is a ethical thing um, that is plays a big part in Taoist religion and philosophy. So Tao is basically the way, and to follow the way is to try to maintain and achieve contentedness and peace among this chaotic, crazy, violent universe. So you want to try to this. It's basically a prescription of how to live. So it is a ethics. It is a, like I said, it's also a religion. It's also a metaphysics. Um, but Taoism has a high esteem for peace. It values human lives, even enemies, and it also values moderation and humility, to be humble and to be moderate in basically everything you do. But I want to talk about Pu and Day. Now, Day is basically Pu and Day is the distinction of actuality and potentiality in Taoist philosophy. Now, Day is active living. It's basically cultivation of the way. Now, if you remember in Confucianism, cultivation means doing things that you know how to do, learning about things, and also cultivating all your virtues to learn to kind of move towards this happy, enlightened way of being through all those Confucianistic rituals and such. But Day involves active living, cultivating the way, still doing things that you would normally do, but still abiding in fate, not trying to resist fate, being peaceful, being humble, being moderate, and trying to live in a unity of spirit, trying to live like that. But Day basically involves active living. But you really can't be all day and no Pu, because Day, if you're all day, then you're going to basically be a busybody, and that's basically against Taoism itself, because you have to have some sort of state of Pu, which translated is uncarved wood. Pu involves Wu Wei and Tian. Well, Tian is nature in this case, where the unnatural state is being of rest. It's a passive state, and fate does involve that. Fate trying, in order to basically go along with Wu Wei, you do have to stop doing things for a second, for at least for a good amount of time. And Pu is basically a passive state of receptiveness. It's pure living in pure potential. It's non-action, and to be in a state of contentedness or contentment and peace, you have to have a good balance of Pu and Day. And naturally, I think a person would probably bring one of those higher than the other, whether it's Pu being higher, which is basically you're being kind of lazy, and bringing Day higher, which is basically meaning that you're being a busybody. And neither of those things are appropriate. Neither of those things work well with any of this. So that those two things are very important, I think, and I guess I really like Taoism because of that. There's not a systematized way of looking at the world. but there is a religious, metaphysical thing that has governed at some point, but doesn't really do it anymore. But the Taoist, which the Tao is still a ethical path to follow. The Tao is a part of this Tian. It's a part of this. It's part of this natural order of the universe. It's also a part of Wu Wei, a part of fate, which is basically a deterministic, layout of the universe, which is a natural result of Tao. So let me know what your thoughts are on those two things. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if I should include something else, if you want me to talk more about a certain thing, in the comments below. Thank you.